Hi, I'm Ben.
And I'm Blake. We were in a band at Penn in 2009, and after we graduated, Ben and I wanted to pursue that full time. So now we're here in Austin, Texas.
And this is a Dueling Tampons exclusive Real Jobs Are Not My Forte video blog dedicated to giving everybody else who thinks they want to pursue music all the knowledge we wish we had when we started our journey.
Hello, and welcome back to Real Jobs Aren't My Forte, episode 5. Today we'll be giving you some personal and band updates as well as our next lesson.
So to begin with, my personal update, I've started playing for Little Red Corvette, which is the same 80s R&B cover group that Blake here plays keyboards for. And I've also been talking to a couple other people about doing cover work for them as well. But probably the biggest thing for me is that I've actually been considering and started applying for real jobs. I would be doing a research position like what I did at Penn as a neuroscience major at the University of Texas at Austin, working for professors there. So obviously there are pros and cons to this. Pros are, I make money, which I'm not really right now. I get to work during the day, so I leave all the nights open for my own original music, which is kind of the whole point of doing this anyway. And then the other thing for me is I'm not really sure how much I like playing covers. But on the other hand, there are definitely cons. It's a lot of time during the day. It's time not spent practicing, not spent playing, not spent learning, not spent meeting new musicians, and all this sort of stuff. So this will come up later in our lesson, but these are things that you have to sort of balance out. And my last little personal update is that I'm learning the drums, as you can see in the back there, and I'm actually getting not crappy anymore. So
Slightly above second.
Yeah.
As for my personal updates, for once, first time I left, I'm taller than Ben right now. Other than that, nothing has really changed too much. I'm still playing with the cover band and with the original R&B funk group Mike Maven, and I'm still teaching lessons and stuff, and I'm getting by like that, so that's all good news. But on that front, I'm doing the same thing as I was last month.
So now for our band update, we've been jamming and writing with as of now, our drummer named Blas, and we've been also doing very, very rough album recordings. So like, in this room with a little MP3 recorder, that sort of thing, of the new tunes. We're also still looking for a bassist and still looking for a singer. We have a couple people lined up for after the holidays, starting next year.
Yeah, and one thing about that, in terms of finding our bassist and our singer, one should be acutely aware that flakes are of a very common breed here in Austin, at least maybe other cities as well, I would assume. People literally saying, oh yeah, I'll be there at 2 o'clock, I'll see you there, like one day before, and then just completely not showing up. You call them, they don't respond, you email them later, hey, you weren't there, can we get together again? Nothing. So just be aware, flakes are very common.
So now for our 5th lesson, and the lesson we're going to give you guys today is, I touched on it a little bit earlier, but it's the importance of diversifying your income. So for example, I'm applying for these research positions. Blake is teaching lessons and playing gigs. So there's advantage to having a day job. It's solid, it's consistent, you make pretty good money in general. While the hourly rate may end up being lower, you probably on average end up making more money.
Mm-hmm. And especially if you're attempting to do just full-time music stuff, it's very important to do things like teaching and playing gigs, and even beyond playing gigs, playing for several people can be important. My lessons have started to drop off since December a little bit. People are taking the month of December off. I've lost about 3 to 5 students who just said, the holidays are tough. I've got finals. I'm spending too much money on gifts. Like, can we pick it up again in January? And I say, fine. At the same time, gigs have picked up a little bit because there are more holiday parties, so more people want music. However, I also learned that the guy I'm playing with most right now, Mike Maven, he's going to be moving to Boston in May. So that means that a lot of my money gigging there is going to disappear, and I'm going to need to find a new band. So, I need to start thinking about that stuff now, and this is why it's important to have several groups that you're playing with and several sources, because things in the music world are very transient like that.
And so thanks for watching. That's our post for today. And remember, if real jobs aren't your forte,
keep watching.